Hello and welcome to Obscure and Dead Does the News. We've been a minute without a news episode, so we got a lot to catch up on in the next, 10 to 15 minutes. I'm Azzy.
And I'm Mouse.
And this week we're going to be talking to you mostly about some show news, some signings and all of that. But we've been talking a lot about alternatives to concerts, like traditional concerts, right? So Gary Numan had a concert streaming series where he was going to, basically between July through September, 2 events per show date across the UK. Gary Numan was going to basically do a drive-in concert, right? And when Numan announced it, he ended up getting a lot of flack. I mean, not because drive-up concerts were a bad idea. I mean, we saw that V&V Nation had done one that was pretty successful. But it was more that the cost was like 90 euros for a carload of 2, and then it went up substantially for every additional person you had in the car. So you drive up, tune in your FM radio, and listen to a concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Gary Numan got a lot of shitty comments, I guess, and then kind of caught some heat because he posted "fuck those people,"
and then people were like, "What do you mean by fuck those people?"
Yeah,
and
who are those people?
Comment.
People took it to think that anyone who was criticizing him, he was telling them to go fuck themselves, but in actuality, it was more just someone called Gary Numan a cunt. So Gary Numan responded with...
Someone said... Okay, wait, I don't know how to say this. Should I bleep it out? Okay, someone
said...
We
might bleep it out.
Fuck you, Numan, you money-grabbing cunt.
Yeah, that was the exact quote.
That was the exact quote that someone commented because he posted that he was going to do an event series.
Yeah.
A drive-in event series. So
right, because people were super pissed about the ticket price.
But anyway,
yeah.
After that, and we're talking about 2 hours before we recorded this video,
yeah,
Gary Numan has canceled the drive-in series.
Yeah.
So that was canceled due to growing concerns for the coronavirus right now. I think these were happening in the UK, across the UK.
Yeah, and I haven't been keeping up with the UK coronavirus news too much, but from
because it's worse here.
It's not worse than here, but nothing's worse than Florida right now, Mouse.
Nothing's worse than Florida. They said if Florida was a country, we would be the 4th worst.
What? We would be the 4th worst? Not the worst?
No. Well, there's still large bodies of, I don't know who's second place or whatever, but
who's second place? Like it's a fucking contest.
I know. As Americans, we're like, yeah, number 1. Is that what we were trying to do?
I think so. I think we were trying to bust out our stupid foam fingers. We're number 1. That seems like a very Florida thing to do, honestly. In other kind of shitty concert news, I guess someone tried to put together a fake streaming event, calling it a streaming concert featuring Ministry, KMFDM, and Frontline Assembly.
Yeah, right. So it's not our scene, but this was normally a tour that was supposed to happen. I think it was in March it was going to happen. And, everything got canceled. And then, whoop, there pops up this streaming concert, and they're taking money, and it is a fake concert. The bands have announced that they have no affiliation with this. It may even be a clip show, but just be wary if you see an event. Just check out everything with it because they can scam you.
Because it did make me think that people were trying to scam donations from that and take advantage of the situation to try to do a clip show and just rake in the money, because people are donating during.
If you can think of it, somebody will do it.
It's just such a shitty thing to do, and I don't know the exact motivations behind it, but
money.
Oh, okay, fine.
There's lots of stupid people and there's lots of money to be made off of stupid people. So we're here to warn you, don't be one of those people.
Right. Well, there was a concert announcement that I saw a couple weeks ago that I didn't see any information for it on the band's Facebook page or Instagram, and it was for Mephisto Walls in doing a live stream. And I'm like, really? I need to go double check this. And I checked like their Facebook, and there was no information.
Nothing on their Facebook.
Nothing. But then I was looking at it, and I realized that it was being put on by El Real Under. The Real Underground, which is a Latin American promotion act, and they're doing a really cool international festival on July 18th, which is
very, very soon.
Soon.
It's probably the day you're watching this.
Yeah, it's probably already happened by the time you watch this, but they have some really cool bands on that lineup. Mephisto Walls, Corvus Corax, Incubus Succubus. Sansombra.
She Pleasures Herself.
Pilgrims of Yearning.
Susie Sabotage and Masquerade.
Yeah.
Reaction Gorilla is a like a harsh electro band, so that's kind of weird to see in that lineup.
Well, I thought it was cool to see La Reina de los Condenados on there, because I love them. I love them so much. So I'm actually really looking forward to this stream. 13th Sky is also on there.
Pilgrims of Yearning.
Who we love. Yeah.
Did we say Incubus Succubus?
I did say Incubus Succubus. So this one, it kind of almost seemed like a too good to be true lineup with like Incubus Succubus and Mephisto Walls, but it's legit. This is the third stream they're doing, and I'm really excited to catch it this weekend. Well, I got kind of a weird piece of news. Well, not a weird piece of news, more just like something I thought was really interesting. So the Russian post-punk band Nuremberg put their, I think it's called Nuremberg. I can't pronounce things. They put their entire guitar tabs for their recent album up online.
Yeah, and they're what, Russian post-punk?
They're Russian post-punk, and I thought that was really cool.
That's really generous.
I guess they're thinking people are sitting at home. What are they going to be doing with their time? Well, why don't they learn guitar? Why don't they learn our songs? That's what I assume the thought process is, but I thought that was just so super cool.
Great idea. Hint, hint. If other bands can do it.
Yeah, hint, hint. Anyone else who wants to do that. Another piece of news that I saw this week is I guess there's been more development on the Lost Boys musical.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm going to groan every time I hear Lost Boys musical.
You should really go to Spotify and listen to the soundtrack. It's been on Spotify since 2019.
Let's keep this other limit singing.
It's not bad. It's just ridiculous. The guy who wrote Cry Little Sister, whose name escapes me at the moment, wrote an entire musical about
Gerard McMahon.
Huh?
His name is Gerard McMahon.
Okay. Wrote an entire musical about how David immigrated to the United States as an orphan from Lithuania and then was adopted, and then at 18 went across the US and gathered the rest of the Lost Boys just by chance on the road, and then made his way to California where he fell in with Max. And I'm just like, this kind of sounds almost like the book Lost Souls, except they're not vampires yet. They're not murdering people on the road.
Oh, Poppy.
Yeah, that book loses its luster when you read it as an adult, that's for sure.
And I really want to go back and read it, but I've been warned not to.
Yeah,
it's like 50 Shades of Grey from
there's a
forever ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cringy shit in that book as an adult, that's for sure.
But I loved it!
I did too, and then I read it as an adult, and I was like, why couldn't I just let my memories be? I guess the last thing that I wanted to mention is Mexican band Hoffen, who's amazing. Got signed to Cleo Rex.
Congratulations, Hoffen.
Yeah. Who else was signed recently?
We did mention Final Body, maybe? Signed to Young and Cold?
Yeah, Final Body signed to Young and Cold, but then Night Nail recently signed. Who did they sign with?
I wanted to say Cleo. Or is it Cold Transmission?
No, I think it was Cleo. I think that's another one on the Cleo lineup.
It was Cleo, because we were like, oh my god, Cleo's back on track again.
No, Cold Transmission.
What?
It was Cold Transmission. See, because
We got to look it up. We're not even sure anymore.
We're not even sure anymore. There were so many really good signings lately. It's Cold Transmission. I'm looking at it right now. But
darn. We were congratulating Hoffman on Cleo.
We were congratulating Hoffman on Cleo.
Night
Nail on Cold Transmission.
Oh, and also Night Nail announces that their new album is coming out in October.
Oh
and it's going to be mixed, mastered, and co-produced by Pete Burns.
And everything Pete Burns touches is amazing.
Pete Burns of Kill Shelter, not
Kill Shelter.
Dead.
Yeah, no, not dead.
Dead or alive.
Yeah, not dead or alive. Pete Burns. Dead or alive. Pete Burns. No.
Dead or alive. Pete Burns.
Kill Shelter. Pete Burns, who he is. When he produces an album, it's always excellent. So, and Night Nail is excellent to begin with. So imagine that comes out of that.
October.
Wait,
what?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it. Do you have anything else you wanted to bring up? Anything else that tickled you this week?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sure there's other stuff, but I can't think. Just go listen to the musical.
Oh God, go listen to the Lost Boys musical on Spotify, and oh my God, I need everyone's opinions on that because I laughed my ass off like the entire way through it. I'm gonna make sure to.
Can we stream it?
It's on Spotify.
Can we stream reacting to it?
Oh my gosh. It's 44 minutes, but we could.
We could just get online and just like comment.
Oh my God. Okay, well let's look into that. Until then, I want to hear everybody's opinions on it. I'm going to put a link to it below in the comments. That brings us to the end of our news episode. Check out our music video review from this week for Chaos Bleak's latest EP, The Bleakest Hour. Which, just the names, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at that. It's ridiculous. And as always, we want to thank all of our lovely Patreons for helping make these episodes possible and for helping us keep this and all of our other endeavors going. You guys really do help keep the lights on. Thank you.
Thank you.
So check us out on our radio show on Wednesdays on twitch.tv/obscuraundead, our Subculture Shock talk show series, twitch.tv/obscuraundead on Thursdays, and our Obscura Undead virtual club series every Friday, featuring all of the Obscura Undead DJs and occasional guests. And you can find more information to these on our Obscura Undead Facebook page, where we post throughout the week and set up events and chat. You can also join our Discord. Just come hang out with us. We just want to hang out with everybody. And I'm saying that as I'm signing off, so bye.
Bye.
This is